Hey, this is Brandon Ryan from Roland here to talk to you about the new TR-8 Rhythm Performer. So this thing's lineage really is in the TR-808 and TR-909, and probably don't need me to tell you that those were the basis of all kinds of forms of music. But they're hard to find these days, and there's a lot of imitations, but there's nothing kind of like the real thing from the company that founded it all. So the TR-8 actually is a hybrid instrument in the sense that it has TR-808 and TR-909 sounds in it. You can get both, and you can create hybrid kits out of those. It has all of the original sequencing capabilities that the original TRs had, with some enhancements. So you can go between playing instruments and real-time playing and step recording, and you can do all that seamlessly. It is really designed to be able to play in real time and to perform live, but it's also a great production tool as well. So it has quarter-inch outputs, and there's some assignable outputs, so you can run your kick and snare, let's say, out assignable outputs. It actually has external inputs as well, so you can bring in, like for instance, the TB3 touch bass line into it, and you can do side chaining. There's per-step gating as well with the side chain. There's the scatter effect, which will take individual steps and roll them or turn them backwards, create all kinds of glitch effects. Nice big tempo knob, shuffle, fine tempo, tap tempo. But a lot of the thing is that, the thing is really, it's got, a metal top, really robust. The faders are sort of DJ style faders, and that they're very playable. The knobs have just perfect resistance and great spacing. A ton of attention was put into making this thing really a solid instrument and something you can really play and keep for a long time. All right, so let's take a listen to how it sounds. All the internal resolution of this thing is 32-bit 96K. It uses analog circuit behavior, which is a new modeling technology from Roland that models all the individual circuits of the original units. But none of that really means anything if it doesn't sound good, so let's take a listen to how it sounds. Everybody always wants to hear the kick drum first, so let's take a listen to the kick drum. So I'm going to go into Instrument Select, and let's take a listen. So this would be a kind of a stock out-of-the-box 808. I have controls over decay, attack, tuning, and compression. So there's a compressor built in, tuned way down, tuned up a little bit. Now, some 808s actually were modified aftermarket. A lot of rap and hip-hop guys, they would turn up one of the resistors inside, which would create a much longer decay, sort of this self-oscillating decay that we associate with a lot of rap music. So I'm going to switch over to that one and let's take a listen to that. All the controls are really smooth, so I can tune the thing in real time, play bass lines on it. Now let's take a listen to the 909. So it's also got a 909 kick. Now this thing's been used in tons of house and techno records. Switch over to another pattern. Faster attack, clicky. Can make it really short. So that's the 909 kick. Let's take a look at the snare. So go over to Instrument Select again, and let's take a listen to the 808 snare. So we've got control again, compression, real short snare. It's got the snappy control, which will add a lot of, snap, aptly named control. And let's go and try the 909 snare. And there's actually some real-time controls too. I can go to Instrument Play, and there's various rolls and things I can do. So a lot of real-time control is very, very playable. So now let's take a listen to the hi-hats, which are also very famous on these machines. So here's a 808 hi-hat, and I can open them up and control tuning as well. And every instrument has decay and tuning on it, which is improved over the originals. And we can check out the 909. Let's pick a different pattern. Let's go back to the 808s. Bring in some kick. Let me go back to a pretty 808 kit. Famous rim shot. We can shuffle this thing. I'm going to slow it down. Little hand clap. Turn up the decay on the hand clap. And I have shuffle control. I have fine control over tempo as well, plus tap tempo also. So you can really dial it in. And this thing can send MIDI or receive MIDI. So this could be your master timing control, or it could also receive like from software or other instruments. All right, let's turn the tempo up a little bit. Now I'm going to go to a totally different kit. Let's go to a 909 kit. So I have full kit select, and you can save those kits as well. Let's turn the shuffle down, and let's pick a kind of like a 4 on the floor pattern. I'm going to show you the scatter control. So the scatter control, there's basically 10 levels of scatter, and then there's 10 levels of depth per scatter, and it's basically going to kind of glitch the pattern, and you kind of learn to play them over time. So this is scatter number 3, or I think scatter number 4. Take a listen. So you can really do some pretty crazy stuff. And they get really wild too, like this. Check it. So, you know, from subtle little changes in groove to total crazy things, the scatter can do that. Let's try another one here. All right, so let's take a look at the per step reverb and delay, which is something that the older units, of course, never really had. So there's a hand clap, right? And so if we go into the TR rec mode, we can see that it's happening on 5 and 13. So I could say, well, let's put a delay on 5. So I hit step and then turn it up real fast. And that's kind of like a space echo. So you can do some pretty cool effects with it. Same thing works with the reverb as well. So you can do per step, and there's also a gate as well as you can gated reverbs, and then accents as well. What's cool with the accents is, so for instance, I've got one on this part. It's softer accent. Hits it harder. And the thing is on the original like TR-808, when you would run multiple instruments through the accent, they would actually change their tonal character, not just make them louder, and it depended on which instruments. And this actually will emulate all that. So there was really an obsessive attention to detail in getting the sounds right. But the other thing, though, is it really does go beyond the original units. It has USB, audio, and MIDI. It will sync over USB or 5-pin MIDI. And it will send all 11 audio streams directly out over USB. So you can go into your DAW, mix all your individual instruments in your DAW, and then it does have the 2 1/4-inch assignable outputs. And, you know, when you set everything and you turn all the knobs, you turn it off, you turn it back on again, it comes right back up, and everything is exactly as you left it. There are no menus to dive through. Every knob and slider has a single function. Every button has a single function. And it really is meant to be, you know, played like an instrument. And if you've ever worked with TR-808s or TR-909s, you'll take to it like a fish to water. And if you've never worked with these instruments and always wanted these really authentic classic sounds, then one box will give them all to you, and it goes way beyond any kind of, you know, PCM sampling or previous types of modeling, and the attention to detail really is pretty stunning. So if you have any more questions about the TR-8 or any other Roland products, contact your Sweetwater sales engineer. And this is Brandon from Roland. Thanks very much.